Hello, my beautiful lily pads, and welcome back to my channel. It is Kuna Money Carol back with a new reaction to a different YouTuber today called Soggy Cereal, and the video is Destroying Your Kids' Lives for Views. I'm very interested in this topic, and honestly, I know nothing about the YouTuber or what this video is specifically going to be about, but I find it interesting how there's terrible parents out there who think it's okay to put their children on the internet. I grew up in the era where, like, if you put anything on the internet, make sure it's not your real name. Make sure you're not releasing personal info. But I know things have changed so much since then. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. All engagement, even calling me an ugly motherfucker, is very helpful to this channel. So please do. And let's get into it.
Hey, my bowl of cereal, do you remember Ryan? No, not that Ryan.
I don't know that.
No, Ryan, the kid who got allegedly pressured by his parents into creating children toy review YouTube videos at the age of 4, even obtaining...
That kid was so big. I remember when he's everywhere. Isn't he still everywhere? I think I still see, like, he had, like, toys at, like, Target and shit. But I never met a child that actually liked him. Or at least a child that was, like, vocal about being a fan of them. A lot of children, when they tell me their favorite YouTubers... I have a job where I work with children, so don't think it's weird that I'm talking to children. But I usually have no idea who the hell they're talking about. I mean, I know a few that said Jake Paul, and shame on their parents. Shame.
Forbes' highest grossing YouTuber title in 2018, having earned $22 million in just that year. Yeah, that Ryan. Well, this is him now.
To try a brand new pizza named after me. It's triple loaded with my favorite topping, pepperoni. And this August, you can try it out too. Just tell them you want it Ryan's way.
Isn't he too old to be doing that now? I'm sorry, but like... He looks like, I don't even want to say middle school. He looks like 10 or something. That's even a little too, I don't know. Okay.
Wish I had chosen a different Ryan. I want to preface that I'm not ridiculing this now 12-year-old kid.
Yeah,
nor
I was close.
any other kids I'll be talking about in this video. What am I? 2016 YouTube's Leafy is here, except I do have a chin. No, see, I'll be criticizing the parents. Okay. Because there's something so unsettling about seeing this kid who is now entering puberty and is starting to experience everything that comes with it. You know, insecurity, pressure to fit in, developing an identity crisis until your mid-20s. Yet already has the eye bags of a 50-year-old who has been hate working their corporate job.
Okay, like, leave alone his face. I had fucking eye bags since I was a child, and it wasn't because I was overworked. It's because it's a physical trait passed down by my family. Leave the child alone. Let's not pick apart a child's physical features, please.
Up for the past 9 years. Which makes sense because unlike us lazy sacks of drooling and glue sniffing toddlers. Hey,
Ew.
I'm an adult. And I'm eating my glue. Ryan has had a job ever since the age of 4 when his YouTube channel
Poor child.
What is your excuse, huh? Pooping your little diapies? Should have started day trading Bitcoin instead. Only 2.5 months after having uploaded his first video, Ryan blew up to an amount of views I will most likely never obtain in my entire YouTube career. And I'm not bitter about it. What I am, however, bitter about is that in the process, his parents might have destroyed his entire life. Yeah, I know that Ryan's parents claim that Ryan is the one who wanted to start a YouTube channel at...
I mean, does a 4-year-old really know what it means to start a YouTube channel? I don't think they do. I don't think they do. And I don't think there's a way to, like, justify, or, like, not justify, like, a way to make it sound believable that they understand the ramifications of putting themselves out there on the internet. At least I think so.
At the age of 4. But like, isn't that an absurd claim to make? Yeah, my 3 to 4 year old toddler who can barely form entire coherent sentences. Well, he already wanted to break the YouTube algorithm at the age of 4. Who is this? Mr. Beast's secret son? Anyways, even if they were telling
Wasn't he
the
before
truth,
Mr. Beast?
The 4-year-old kid had indeed already given up on life in pursuit of the most meaningless job in the world, being a YouTuber. He clearly could not grasp the severe implications that this level of virality would bring with it. I can, however, say that his parents definitely grasped the severe implications that these amounts of money would bring.
Damn.
With 34 million subscribers, ad revenue, brand deals, their own merch and toy brands,
Oh my
an entire
God.
kids superhero franchise, which they recently released a movie of.
I'm going in.
What? Are we sure this is the
And
movie? That was
becoming
really
an AI
bad.
voice on CameoKids.com. Kid into making their math homework.
Hi, really
What?
shot this request. It's me, Red Titan.
With now more than $100 million net
Oh my
worth,
God.
these parents have exploited every single possible
were on the Kelly
revenue
Clarkson
stream
show?
out of their high-valued asset. I mean, kids.
Asset.
They clearly have no
Oh.
idea how stressful it is to do a sponsored
Please don't
segment in
refer
your
to him as
video.
that.
But I do, because this video is sponsored by Raycon.
We're
Raycon
gonna
offers
skip.
premium quality earbuds that have the
If they not sponsoring me, their sponsor's not gonna be on my channel, bitch. Sponsor my 10 subscriber ass, please. I would appreciate it.
for you guys, so go check them out, and thank you Raycon for sponsoring this video. They have essentially taken away Ryan's entire life. Now I know that complaining about the life of a kid who has obtained generational wealth via YouTube before the age at which you're legally allowed to own a YouTube channel sounds like the pen.
But I think the way they do it around is say the parents own the channel. And since the parents had the consent, because it's their own child, they could post it. But I don't know. I would say like even if it's like a weird thing with children in entertainment. I feel like there has to be a certain point where you just gotta like stop. Especially when he's entering such a period in his life where you're going to be very self-conscious and you're finding out who you are. Why don't they just like put the money to the side and let him just have a childhood? I know it might be difficult now that he's like something millions of famous. But like move to a place where he's not famous. I'm sure there's places in the world where he's not famous. And you have like no excuse to not move anywhere in the world because Mr. Millions money bags over there, you know.
An ultimate of first world problems. It's probably because it is, but the channel isn't Ryan's. It's his parents.
Oh, I said it
They
right
own
before
all
he
the
said
money,
it.
And they own all of the brand rights. Which,
Oh.
going off of previous parents of childhood celebrities,
That's not
Ryan
too-
might
oh.
barely see anything of it, even though he's the one who looks like the victim of several child labor crimes. Side note, I love how out of every article I've read, the one that describes Ryan's career life as like this joyful, happy child dream, while leaving out how grueling the pressure of
I don't think
always
it's
having to
joyful
perform
all
on
the
camera,
time.
do brand deals, and being this cash cow for a variety of businesses and managers over the course of 9 whole years must have been for a
Damn, it's
child.
been 9 years?
Was published by capitalism.com. I wonder if they have a hidden agenda to make people believe that child labor in exchange for hyper-consumeristic lifestyles is a good thing. Most
I don't
of
think
this
it's an
article is
agenda.
so stupid. It's almost entirely written as if Ryan has been the one pulling the strings. In July 2021, he had even
They're probably
more fun.
referring to
At
Ryan
least
as
his
a
bank account
brand.
did. He's been capitalizing on his success to create other revenue sources. As if ever since he was 4, Ryan was the one closing brand deals instead of his.
Okay, I'm sorry, but you can't rely on an article to help view your perspective of a person, company, or whatever. Yes, you could say the article's stupid. Like, I'm pretty much, you could say anything stupid, but it's up to you to be critical about it and decide your own point of view. Like, I don't think it's worth bringing up this article and trying to pick it apart because it's like, it's obvious everyone can see already that the child's not pulling the strings. So I think you could have left this part out of the video. Just saying.
parents and managers? One of few sensible parts of this article was this paragraph that actually contradicts the rest of this article, claiming that Ryan was pulling all of the strings, and also contradicts the parents' story that Ryan wanted to become a YouTuber, and states it was the mom who pushed her son into alleged child labor out of greed. But Capitalism.com seems to see this as a good thing. There's also a segment about how Kaji isn't Ryan's real last name in the family's attempt to attain at least some level of privacy. But right after, the literal next sentence, they're like, privacy's boring. Wanna know their real names? They dive into the mom's criminal record, who was arrested for shoplifting.
Wait,
$93.
Oh, 93. I thought it was bigger. Okay, get over it. She shoplifted once in her life. Get over it.
Worth of clothing, then completely skipped her community service and got sentenced to 30 days of jail time as a result.
Oh my god,
this was back in 2002 when the
scandalous.
mom was 18. So like, who
She was a
cares about
child.
shoplifting, right? However, skipping your community service as an adult does show an entitlement to being above dealing with the consequences of your own.
She's 18. She's a baby. She's not an adult. Yes, 18's the legal age, but when you're 18, you're still a fucking child. So don't call it a fucking adult skipping community service. She was a fucking child. Okay, I can understand that. Leave it.
Own actions. And now with their child Ryan, you can see history repeat itself. Sure, the parents have now earned an insurmountable amount of money off of him, but now 9 years later, well, the consequences are starting to set in, except this time, Ryan will be the one suffering them. With the channel slowly dying since he's getting too old for little children to relate to him.
That's still a lot of
making content
views.
for kids,
That is
so it's
still a
not
lot
like
of views.
Anyone else who isn't a commentary YouTuber desperately
Okay, just because someone doesn't have millions of views doesn't mean their child's dying. Their channel's dying. I would die for just like 100 views.
looking for a topic to make a video on will be watching. So now Ryan is just being used as his puppet by his parents and managers to squeeze out the last bit of cash he's got in him, not just sacrificing his childhood in the process, but also his future. If Jake Lloyd got relentlessly bullied in high school for playing Anakin Skywalker, the literal chosen one in Star Wars, I don't want to know what will happen to
Star
one of
Wars
the
was
most
gross,
goofy
though.
kids known on
Let's
the
be real.
internet, who's being forced to
I'm
do
sorry,
whatever
Star Wars
this is
fans.
at the age of 12 for everyone to see. And then even if he gets through high school and college, he still has one of the biggest online footprints you could have, which if he'd ever want to do anything else out of YouTube, he'll have a way lower chance to get hired since companies just do not like to take
I do not think he would have a lower chance of getting hired. If his name brings so much brand recognition and so much popularity, of course they're gonna hire him because it's gonna bring publicity to wherever the fuck he works. So shut up. That's not a valid. That's not a valid
risks
point.
on hiring
Not a
internet
valid.
personalities. So
No.
essentially what his
No.
parents might have done is force him into this small little life path, which his parents could profit of the most, while robbing him from having a sense of purpose or meaning and carving out his own path in life. Which according to many psychologists, the possibility to do that is one of 3 main keys to happiness in life. And this isn't just happening to Ryan. This issue
Okay.
is so prevalent today that in this article of the Times, they use the term kidfluencer, which just sounds so dystopian. Haven't we been trying to fight child labor for the past century to prevent child endangerment and have kids grow up in a more healthy
But I
setting?
mean, children have been in entertainment forever. So it's not surprising, especially when children are drawn to this medium and they want to do it. They want to do it, but they don't understand the consequences. It's kind of inevitable that they're going to find their way on it. It's kind of, yes, it is the fault of the parents, but it's tricky. It's tricky. I mean, like, children should have the right to be artistically expressive, but should it be in front of the world all the time? I don't think so.
Or do children rights not count when you can get rich off of them? But as with everything humans try to copy for personal gain, the well of opportunity in kids' toy review channels
Go back. What is this? Wait, go back.
try to copy for personal gain. The well of
What is this thumbnail? I don't know if you can see my mouse. This thumbnail with the mystery wheel. Why is it so badly photoshopped? It's like you make millions. Why does he look like a Fairly Odd Parents character? Stop it. This is not cute.
Opportunity in kids' toy review channels has run dry. And so now parents who are trying to leverage their kids to obtain the same resulting wealth, they have to get a little creative. For example, this mom who is forcing her children to behave problematically on TikTok.
Believe you anymore, dude. You are never going
Never.
to our house again, ever, Amelia. Why? You told her that her mom was a cheap bitch because she didn't buy her a Coach purse. Why would you tell her that her mom doesn't love her?
Because she didn't.
How old is she? Why would she need a Coach purse? I don't understand society. I really don't. I don't.
Like get any contour, and she doesn't even know how, and her mom didn't teach her, and she is just a cheap bitch.
That is so embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm so embarrassed.
It's so embarrassed that you seem like you scripted that for your child because she couldn't even spit out the fucking words. Because if it was a legit argument, it would have came out naturally. That was so fucking... Oh my god. I'm sorry, child.
From your behavior.
Go
that
play
might
Roblox
project
or something.
That we are being
Stop
bad
making TikToks.
parents. That's why I put it on TikTok for 5.2 million people. Like, this mother has now posted over 100 viral TikToks of her daughter behaving despicably. But it's obviously staged and scripted. But even if it wasn't, using TikTok as a corner of shame to publicize your kid's problematic behavior for everyone to laugh at should be seen as child abuse. Especially when you have 17,000
Wait, are people commenting like it's a real thing?
This TikTok has thousands of people just bullying.
How did she do it
I was
again?
gonna freak out. I really was. And I was gonna have a talk with your dad. I was gonna even have...
Those bags are ugly, girl. Like, even... you make it on this TikTok, babe. And you make your kid pose with, like, some ugly-ass bags. Like, come on. If you're gonna buy a bag, buy one that looks...
Grandma and Grandpa come over here and have a talk with you. But I'm not, because I'm just gonna have a talk with you. This isn't acceptable. First of all, nobody in their right mind orders that many bags for themselves. Why do you need that many bags?
Well, first of all, cheap bitch.
14 just bought 4
Sorry, I had to skip because I don't feel comfortable watching
like
this.
$400 each, $1,600 total.
They're
all
ugly,
beautifully
though.
placed next to one another. This TikTok was not at all conceptualized by the mom in a desperate attempt to back the Marc Jacobs brand into a partnership. Which, do you actually think that high status brands would
No.
actually want to partner with someone like you? A mother
No.
who, when criticized about how awful she treats her children for TikTok views, just laughs at the criticism and continues destroying their future?
I'm so disgusting. Nobody else cares.
Shut up. Oh my god. Oh, thank you.
Like, we're gonna escort you out of here.
Did I script that?
Like, you do realize that
Stop.
what you post on the internet is forever? You realize millions of people are bullying
this
your
is
daughters
infuriating.
in the
I don't
comments,
like
right? And that
this.
when your daughters apply for a job in 5 to 10 years, their employer will most likely be informed of these problematic TikToks and see that as enough reason to not
Okay. Yes, the TikToks are problematic. But as an adult, like hiring someone, if I saw someone in their childhood, there's a big difference what someone did when they're like, what are they, like 12? And then what they're doing as an adult. I wouldn't judge them on something they did when they're 12. I was like, come on. Everyone has like a cringy fucking social media account when they're 12.
not hire them. I don't know if social media should be more regulated. I'd also have no idea how to.
More
so
regulated?
if you have any ideas,
I'm sorry,
let me know
I
in the
should've made fun of
comments.
his
But I
accent.
do think parents circumventing the 13-year age requirement for children to post content on platforms like YouTube and TikTok so they can use their children for their own greed is a problem that needs to be solved. Not just because of the exploitative factors, but also because many of those parents are either not aware or don't care about how they're limiting their children's futures. Just as I'll be limiting my outro since I'm currently doing a 2,000-mile road trip around the US West Coast, but
Shit.
still have to meet my sponsor deadlines. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel.
Good luck on your road trip, dude. That is a lot. Oh my god. So that video, I know I interrupted it a lot, but I did enjoy it. He did bring up a very good point. He did bring up valid criticisms, and he did bring up some that I just thought were like not necessary. This is a really big situation, and I don't know what would be the right way to rectify it, because I know YouTube is a very open creative space. There are restrictions on it, but I believe people have the right to be creative, but using their children is not the way to do it. I don't know. What do you guys think? And I'm sorry I interrupted so much this time. Let me know in the comments. My question today is, what do you think about kid fluencers, as he called them? I know he found the term somewhere else, but like, what do you think of the whole situation with kid fluencers? I personally don't think they should be a thing. I understand why they're a thing, but I personally don't think it's a good idea. Thanks for watching this with me, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.